Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. C here. So there's a couple of messages that I want to put out for you guys. First, midterm grades were posted today. Now, midterm grades, these are letting you know where you're at right now, okay? A lot of you guys are kind of freaking out when you see and you go on Infinite Campus and you're seeing incompletes. What incompletes do is those are assignments that you didn't finish or you did not do, okay? And I'm talking about more likely than not that you didn't do them. Because if you did them, I would have given you partial points. Okay, so let's say you go into Pearson and you were assigned to do research under making meaning, and you didn't do research. You skipped over that, and you skipped over analyze the media. Well, that's a zero. Okay, a 0 out of 25 points that you've earned. Okay, so rather than give you a 0, what the district has told us to do is to give you guys an incomplete. And what that does is it allows an opportunity to possibly go back and get it fixed, to go back and do it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in contact with Pearson to unlock these units, so that way you guys can go ahead and get in there and do the work that you didn't do. Because now your parents will see what you've been doing and what you haven't been doing. Okay. And when it comes to the writing grade, everyone's writing grade is not there. Some of them are good, but some of them are not. That's because you're doing the bell work and you're not doing it right. You are only answering partial questions, or you're not reading the story, okay? You need to read every single story slowly and answer each question as it pertains and find it within that story. Don't just blow through it. I could see how long it takes you guys to take the test. Some of you guys are taking those tests in like 2 minutes. There's no way you could read the story and take the test. So you get one right out of 5. So what does that mean? That means you get 20%. That's an F. You have to get at least 4 questions right to get an 80%. Okay? Take your time and do the test. Okay? Bell work, same thing. Do the bell work. You have 4 questions on there, 5 questions sometimes. Slow down, read the story, and answer the questions. The same standard for the bell work is on the bell work test. So if you're learning informational text, you're going to be doing the same thing with the test on that Friday or Thursday, okay? Take your time, guys, and do the test. I'm going to see what I can do with Galileo to unlock those so that you guys can go back that have not good grades on there and go back and possibly redo it, okay? I don't know how to even do that with Galileo for the grading, if it's going to even work out. I don't know. I'll have to ask, okay? I don't even know if they're going to authorize it because of the remakes on that. However, for Pearson, I know I can get in contact to unlock it, and you guys can get back in there and do the work that you were assigned to do. Okay? For those of you that are not logging in and doing the work, or you just log in just to see, and then you don't do any of the work during the week, listen, I'm telling you right now, your parents know that you guys have work to do. And if you're telling them you're doing the work, they're going to look on Infinite Campus, and they're going to see that you're not doing the work. All right? And I'll call you guys out every time. All right, and if they want to contact me, they can, and I'm going to let them know you're not doing your work. I'll tell them the time you logged in, the time you logged out. It'll tell me how quick you go from answer to answer. So then I could tell if you all year long, it's taking you 10 minutes to answer one question, and then all of a sudden the next question you're answering it like within the next 2 minutes, and you got like these long paragraphs, and it looks like a dissertation. I'm gonna have some issues with that. Okay, because one, I know your writing style, I know the words that you use. I know how you write, okay? I know the words that you misspell, all of that stuff. So I'm telling you guys right now, you need to do the work. You need to do the work yourself. You need to slow down, and you need to read what you're reading and apply that to the answer, okay? Next, Pearson for today. We have no bell work this week. We have no bell work test this week. We have Pearson, and we're working on the Grapes of Wrath. That story is about the whole dust effect in Oklahoma, okay? And this is an excerpt from it. It's a 10-minute excerpt. Great book from John Steinbeck. You might want to get in there and read it, find it on the internet, watch a movie or something like that with it. But what I'm telling you guys is answer the questions that pertain to Pearson, okay? And you need to answer them properly. You need to save them. Once you get in there, do not hit the turn-in button for things like this where you're not doing the work properly, and then you leave an answer undone, and you're going to get an incomplete, okay? That's the way the system's working, all right? You get a 0, I've changed to an incomplete so that it does not affect your grade at the time. All right. Now, if you don't do it, if I unlock it and I give you the opportunity to unlock it so you can go back in there and fix it, and you don't, I'll leave it that way and you won't get the credit. Okay. Um, what else? That's just the way it is. All right. That's how the grading part is going to be done. So there's no need to challenge me on it. There's no need to question me about it. That's the grading from the district. District sent out an email to your parents on Monday. They can look at that email and they can go for further information. Okay. If you did not do the work, instead of getting a 0, you're going to get an incomplete. And then I am going to go ahead and probably add the stories back into Pearson, reassign them where you're going to have to answer those questions that you did not do. And if you choose not to do that, that's on you, not on me. All right. As for the Galileo work, I don't know how we're going to do that. If I can do it or not, I don't even know if I can. But if I can, I'll do it. Okay. That's something I have to talk to my admin about. It's nothing that affects you guys. That's me talking to my admin. Okay. So I'll let you know when I know something. Other than that, guys, listen, you need to do your work, plain and simple. By looking at these midterm grades, I understand a lot of you guys are at home, but a lot of you guys are at home and you're lying to your parents. I've talked to you guys throughout the week about it. I'm going to call you guys out because you're supposed to be responsible and disciplined enough to take care of the work, okay? And they've told you time and time again, hey, do your work. Are you doing your work? Yeah, I'm doing my work. I'm done already. Listen, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time, okay? It ain't going to happen. We're going to call you out on it. We're going to know when you're lying. We're going to know when you're not being truthful, and we're going to call you out. Right now, we're seeing all these midterm grades for the last 3 weeks. We're looking and we're seeing, okay, well, you told me you were doing your work, but why is this empty? Or you told me you did your work, but why is this empty? Well, I only did 1 assignment out of the 5. You can't do that. You cannot do 1 assignment out of the 5, okay? And you guys know how I am in class. When I tell you guys, get into Pearson, and then you're like, oh, I've been doing it all week. And then I look, and you haven't done 1 assignment, okay? You need to get in there and do your work, all right? A lot of you guys are doing really well, too. The ones that are in there doing it every day, you guys are doing the work. You guys are online on YouTube for the class teaching in the morning where we go over what we're talking about. You guys are taking advantage of that. You're contacting me. You guys are doing really well. You have questions. Your parents are involved. That's really cool. I understand a lot of your parents are working. They're essential personnel and things like that. Listen, if that's the case, get into YouTube in the morning. Contact me, all right? We're essential as well. We're doing things as well, okay? We have to be able to teach you guys and help you guys along the way, all right? So you need to actually have a little bit of self-discipline for yourself, some motivation to get the job done and to get it done, okay? No one can walk you along the way every day in life. As you get older, you're going to see slowly, you're going to be independent and doing things by yourself, okay? We cannot hold your hand the entire way and help you walk across the stage to get your diploma. We cannot go to college for you and do your work and hold your hand as you go across the stage to get your diploma. You're going to have to take some initiative for yourself, and you're going to have to do the work yourself, all right? And you're going to get called out when you don't, because when you work with somebody and you see their writing styles for the last 7-8 months and you know how they do their work, and then all of a sudden it looks like, you know, I don't know, some famous writer just wrote it, we're going to know something's up, okay? So I'm just telling you guys right now, do your work, do it yourself, get it done, turn it in, don't hit the turn-in button, all right? If you have any questions, email me, contact me through text message. If it's more than 3 sentences, you need to call me or email me, all right? Text messages, have some text message etiquette. I don't have the time to read 20 sentences, all right? Doing the text message, that's not the way text messaging works. You need to have some text message etiquette. This is part of growing up. 3 sentences or less, you call me or you email me, all right? And I'll get back to you throughout the day. I have a lot of things going on, got a lot of meetings and stuff like that, all right? So you guys know, Mr. C, he's here for you guys. He's trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to do whatever I can to help you guys out, but you need to have some initiative and some self-discipline, all right? So that's enough for that rant. Midterms are in. You got what you got because you earned it, okay? Don't complain of what you got with the work that you did, because the work that you didn't do obviously showed, okay? You need to study, you need to buckle down, and you need to do your work, all right? You need some motivation? Call me. We'll get on YouTube on the teaching in the morning. You need some motivation? We'll do it. You know Mr. C, he'll get it done, all right? All right, guys. Miss you guys. Love you guys. Get your work done. Talk to you guys later.